And good morning, everyone, for another morning coffee with Marcaida on a Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? It is cloudy and hazy here in, closer to New York, Connecticut. Wildfires out there, I guess, so the smoke is all over the place, and it's hazy. But here we are today with a morning cup of joe. How's everybody doing this morning? As we start off our day, and today, I guess our talk is going to be a little bit about keeping score. I thought about some of the things. What are the things that actually cause me more anxiety, more stress in the things that I do in life? I guess keeping score. Why do we keep score? Well, when you're competing, you keep score. Now, competition is stressful. When you're comparing, that's keeping score. Comparing can lead to stress if you're always constantly worried about what you've got, what the others got. So keeping score is one of the things that I thought about in terms of why does everything have to be keeping score? Why do we have to compare ourselves with what we see around? If we learn to actually not keep score, then we learn to actually start to enjoy the things by not comparing. Keeping score is one of the reasons why we don't have much gratitude, because we start to look at the things that we don't have as opposed to the things we do have. If you're keeping score, I keep score, well, I don't have that, they have this and everything else. You're focused on other things that you do not have instead of the things that I do have. I'm going to keep score. I'll keep score for what I already have, and let me be grateful to that. But by keeping score means I'm comparing. This is what I got. That's what they have. Wait, now I'm looking again, so that then I can look at what I got. Instead, don't even care. Just enjoy what you have. That's how gratitude of what you have is the most important thing. Being grateful for the things that you have, and then even wanting the things that you have. Keeping score has been one of the things for competition that people build in, that actually you're worried about doing things because I have to think about how I perform, how I do things, how I execute stuff, as opposed to strictly just enjoying the process. It doesn't matter. One of the things I found when I'm playing games and there's keeping the score, we're writing down the score, I'm competitive, and I'm trying to find my edge. I'm trying to make sure I'm going to win that, or I'm doing stuff because I'm trying to win. Now, when you start playing, it goes like, oh, let's start keeping score. Nah, let's just play. No need to keep score. Notice the difference in that game. We're just ready, relaxing. Now, all of a sudden, it's not about the win or lose. It's just about the company I keep. It's just about the game. Whether you're playing basketball, you're looking for the rules. No, I'm just shooting. I'll make the hoops, talking. I'm more relaxed when I'm not keeping score. One of the other things about having not to keep score is you'll have better relationships. Why? Because not everybody is my competition. Not everybody is a competitor. Not everybody is a threat anymore. I'm just having a better relationship, just being happy with who's around me and what I've got. Not keeping score is also something about self-awareness. Because now all of a sudden, when I don't keep score, or I'm not looking around all the time, I'm looking within. Now I can think about the things that I need to work on. Now I can just be me. Look at myself. I don't have to think about everybody else. I'm aware. This is just me enjoying this and all that. Not, should I be enjoying this because they don't seem to be enjoying it, or they're enjoying it more than I am. I should be doing this. So the stress level changes when you're always keeping score. Another word for keeping score is also sacrifice. A lot of times the things that we do will go, well, I sacrifice a lot because I did this, I did that, I did this, instead of, so you're keeping score again. I didn't know it was a competition when you're doing stuff. Well, it is a sacrifice to do these things. I have to go above and beyond to do all these things. So you stress yourself out. Why don't you look at it from this point of view? When we have unconditional love for those that we love, do we keep score when we do stuff for our kids? Do we keep score when we're feeding or performing or doing anything around the people we love or the things that we want to do? Is that a sacrifice when we're doing that? No. We would gladly do that. That's why the word, I would gladly sacrifice. Is it a sacrifice if you're doing something that you love for those that you love? Is it a sacrifice when to others who are keeping score, it's a sacrifice? If the others are looking at you, you're sacrificing this. No. You see, When I do stuff for others, I feel good. Then I am feeling blessed. When I do stuff for others, I'm sharing my grace. I'm feeling good about the things that I do. So is it really a sacrifice if I'm doing things for others? It becomes a sacrifice if I keep score. I did this and I gave up this and I gave up that and I gave up this, as opposed to I just did it because I wanted to do it. You see, keeping score makes it a sacrifice when you're starting to do stuff and all of a sudden you're realizing, well, I did this, and that's a sacrifice, when it should have been no. It was just the right thing to do. If you don't keep score, it's integrity. Doing the right things, despite the fact that nobody's there. I just do it for that. I'm not keeping score. Oh, they're watching, I better keep score. It's not. It takes away from a lot of the things that we do. So if you start to think about no longer caring about who wins, who loses, did I come out on top, did I lose, it's all about me comparing myself to what's going on around, it would really relieve a lot of stress and anxiety in your life. Think about that. Because we're so involved in what others are doing that we cannot control, and no longer focusing on just us. But when it's just us, I'm comparing myself to a certain standard that just gives me stress and anxiety. Just let it be. If I'm doing good things for others, it's a gift I'm giving. There's your grace. If you're doing stuff for others, don't expect anything back. That's your grace. Then you're not keeping score. If I truly give a gift and I expect something back, you're keeping score. Because 1-0, now give me back to make it even. You see, so it really takes a lot of understanding how you can better yourself by no longer keeping score. Yes, it's a way to achieve things and all that, but sometimes not everything is a competition where you need to keep score. Sometimes you just need to play the game of life and enjoy everything that's around you. Enjoy the company, enjoy the time. And if you're the one doing all the giving, enjoy the grace that you are sharing. Enjoy the grace that you are receiving because you're making others happy and you're more compassionate about things that you're doing. And the most beautiful thing about that is you're just doing it and you're not keeping score. Doug Marcaida here, Morning Cup of Joe. Enjoy this Wednesday, folks. Take care.